The house has been a disorganised mess at the moment, and work has been going on in bits and pieces. The pace is frustrating. We've managed to work through any hurdles, including our tango oil cables here, as not to leave any excuses for our builders to down tools. But you know, when there's nearly 4 kilometers of cable to install, it does take some time to plan and organise. By doing this ourselves, we estimate we've saved at least 10,000 euros, and that's a significant saving. The dependencies in the house seem odd at times, like before we can finish the bathroom ceiling, the living room floor above needed some preparation as we want a power socket under the coffee table. Since we can't finish that floor, it's been covered up for later, but this is the level of planning needed for our little project. Now that we have finished walls and final dimensions, Aline's been finalising plans for the kitchen and bathroom, and yes, we're using IKEA, we're not made of money. While that's been going on, I've been busy tying up loose ends around the house in between trades, like the leak detector rope here, and when the builders finally have come in for a few days, I'm in there again preparing for the next stage. At the back, I've been preparing for the arrival of another roller blind, not only for security but so we can black out the... wait, that's not right. Black out the nursery. The bathroom ceiling is almost as complicated as the kitchen ceiling, with lots of tech crammed in there like LED strips along the walls, built-in speakers in the ceilings, and it's almost ready to be tiled. The biggest change for us is the top floor though. After months of pushing the builders, they have finally installed the I-beam that will support a large sliding door which will divide the room, creating a terrace. We plan to raise the floor slightly and open the roof up here for the terrace, and now you're probably understanding why we wanted the dumbwaiter. The last job our builders have done for us is finish the brick side of the dumbwaiter shaft, which means the structure can be finished and sealed up before the roof is redone. Nothing on the top floor can move forwards until that's done though. Our builders had another work site starting, and sadly they became unreliable and the quality of their work started to drop. Truth was sacrificed for honour, and after many disagreements about what was done and what was not done, we fired them and we were lucky to find another team to take over. At least they finished the installation of the plasterboard, but it does mean that I've fallen behind with the electrical work, instead spending time finishing up the building work for the handover for the new team. On the bright side, this does at least mean that the ventilation for the ground floor toilet and the basement is really complete, and likewise for the kitchen where the last structural changes have been installed on the floating ceiling for the range hood. One of the last mistakes the old builders made was to use the wrong dimensions of wood for covering the dumbwaiter on the ground floor, which made it impossible for the plasterboard to fit behind the elevator doors. Instead of briefing the new builders, it was simpler to take on this job myself and cover the shaft with the remaining materials they left behind. Actually, it wasn't a bad change of pace, and it's nice to see a finished result that isn't cable related for once. Aline took on cable duty for a day as the ground floor was free of building material briefly, allowing her to prepare cables for the front room. Our new builders have started quickly plastering the rooms on the first and second floor. Well, not everything needs to be plastered as we'll be covering some of these walls with tiles and fixtures, but they've done a great job with their plastering, particularly as the rooms are not exactly straightforward cubes in the first place. Seems like we're doing everything out of order here, which I guess in some ways we are, but we're trying to move forwards while we wait for the official approval to change our roof from the city. Until we get that, we can't finish the top floor, which makes it difficult to finish the stairwell and has little repercussions all over the house. Ultimately, we didn't get the plans into the city early enough, and the summer holidays then caused another big delay, but things are moving. If you like our 1,700 kilos of tiles here, click the thumbs up button, let us know what you think in the comment section below, and we'll see you soon.